Hello Libra, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. I am here to do a reading for the week ahead. It's always going to be for the week ahead, Libra, whenever you find this reading. No matter if you find it today, tomorrow, or next year, it is going to always be for the week ahead. Hey, if you're brand new, welcome, welcome. That subscription button is over there in the corner, bottom right-hand corner of the screen. If you'd like to stay, I hope that you will. And if you do decide to subscribe, please hit that bell button so you'll know when I'm uploading. I generally do read for the air signs on a Thursday unless something goes a little bit sideways in my life, and it did yesterday. So I am here today reading, but please hit that bell button so you'll know when I'm uploading. All right, so we're going to go with some oracles here first, and then we're going to hit it up with some tarot, find out what's going on for you in the week ahead, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra, please. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra. We have you are never alone. And then we have the eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. I like it. Spirit has your back. You're never alone. If Spirit has your back here. So we have the otter spirit. You are never alone. It's really sweet the way that's in a heart. Otters are very much about family, right? They're very much about, I don't know if you've ever seen an otter with their babies, but otters actually float through the water holding hands, babies on their chest. Sometimes they're holding hands. We have card number 42, which is a 6. It says here, you're never alone. I think you're about to get some reciprocity from someone or a situation that you never thought that you would see reciprocity from. Spirit has your back, and we have this and that are true. Card number 20. There's a big decision that's coming up. Card number 20 is the judgment card in the tarot. We've got card number 23, which is a 5. So I feel like you have been through some hardship, maybe with family, but possibly with friends. These two otters are together in the shape of a heart. So maybe it's been in love that it's been tough for you, but it says here you are never alone. And I think here we're telling the eagle, right? Always flies around and sees everything from the highest point. I want to say that the universe has your back here, or Spirit has your back. I don't think you have much to worry about. I feel like you are going to reconnect with somebody next week. That's what it feels like here. Tell me more. Tell me more, please, for Libra in the week ahead. We've got mental conflict. Why is that? Why do we have mental conflict? We've got power. Power is the strength card. And we have stand your ground. Very interesting. So I do feel that you're going to have a reconnection, as I said, with somebody possibly from your past. It doesn't have to be from your past. It could be a friend, a family member, someone that you've dated before, or it could be a best friend. Take it as it resonates for you. But we do have mental conflict. So I think the mental conflict is you're feeling very lonely or alone here. It says you are never alone, but I feel like the mental conflict is like, you're like, yeah, go ahead and say that. Everybody who's in a relationship feels like they're never alone. Well, I feel like even whether you are or whether you aren't, I'm just going to tell you, it has nothing to do with whether or not you're in a relationship, that you really never are alone. I feel like you will. There is something here that you're stuck in the mind about. The Two of Swords is here with mental conflict, but I feel like you're going to find your way out of that mental conflict because we do have strength here. I feel like, it's the courage to think it through, I want to say. You're standing your ground on something. It could be mentally, it could be verbally, but we'll find out what that's about here. What did we get on the bottom of the deck? Did we look at that already? Trapped in fear. So you're moving slow and not really making any decision about something here because you're scared of the way it's going to turn out. Usually people are in the 8 of Swords because they know what they need to do, but they don't want to do it, so they start overthinking it in order to delay whatever it is that they really need to accomplish. And so I feel like that's what's going on here. Tell me more about Libra. Stand your ground on your power, my friend, on the strength and the courage to make some sort of decision, something that you've been sitting on for a while. And you might not be making that decision because maybe you think you'll end up alone. But I want to say that this card is card number 42, that's reciprocity. So I feel like you're about to get some reciprocity. We've got fear. I like that it's come out in the reverse. It says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. It comes out in the reverse because with strength here, I feel like you're no longer scared to speak up, but it's like you need to find the right way to do it with the Two of Swords. You need to find the right way to speak up. Let's get some tarot. Let's find out what's coming up with tarot here for Libra for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Libra, if you are interested in a private read, please look to the top of the comments section. I've pinned a comment, and there is a 10% off sale until the 30th of June. Take a look there. All right, let's find out what's going on with Libra. What else do we need to know about Libra for the week ahead, please? Got a Tower and the Devil. Ooh, wee. Why is this? Tell me about this. Something is changing. There is an upheaval and a change, and it has to do with the Devil. Tell me what else we've got here. We've got the Four of Cups. Seven of Cups and the Hermit. I want to say, in an effort to have emotional stability, that the Tower must fall. It feels like there are all sorts of things, I want to say, that the Devil represents that I feel are no longer needed in your life, or maybe it's got you in a chokehold. Do you know what I mean? The Devil is being cynical. It's like, I don't believe it can happen. It's like, it's bad thought patterns. It's being chained to something, feeling like there's a codependency, or like you can't get away from something. I feel like the Tower is falling to break the bonds, is what I want to say, to break the chains that bind. And so we have the Four of Cups. I think you would rather be in this energy of emotional stability, but I feel like you go from emotional stability to the Seven of Cups, which is confusion, and it does feel like it's it's overwhelming, I think. Whatever the Tower brings, I feel it's going to be a hard Tower, because we have the Devil here. We have Capricorn energy. It could also be maybe some energy that has to do with money, possibly. Take it as it resonates for you. I want to say that that you go into hiding, or that you don't tell anybody. You're trying to deal with the Tower on your own. You're standing your ground with the Devil, and you're trying to get through whatever it is on your own. I feel like when the Tower does fall, you have a clearer view of what you should be doing. I feel like the Tower, like we've got lightning that hits the Tower, right? You can see all of that yellow, all of that light, and it's the same color as the Devil energy. It's almost like the Devil was hiding behind the Tower, and you couldn't see that the Devil was behind the Tower until the Tower finally falls. I feel like you go from being in this energy of maybe being bored, or maybe just, stable in your energy here, to having a lot of opportunity, or maybe being a little confused about what's going on. So I think immediately you go into this Hermit energy here. That's what it feels like. You go into this place where I really need to go and find my light. I need to get wisdom on this situation. It feels like things are changing, and that you go from being in the Four of Cups to having like overwhelming emotional opportunities, and now you retreat. That's what it feels like, Libra. You retreat so you can make a plan, so you can go over details, make a plan, and decide what you're going to do next. Tell me more about the Tower and the Devil, please. We do have the Five of Cups, so this is going to make you uncomfortable. This is an uncomfortable Tower. So what's causing the Tower here, my friend, is that you are making a decision. See, we have you over here no longer being in fear, right? No longer being in fear. We've got red, which is stability and solid ground, right? Stability and security. We have violet here, which is the third eye opening. And it feels like now that the third eye is opening, and you know that you're stable and secure in your standing your ground here, that you no longer are allowing, people in your life, I feel, to step on you, to step past your boundaries. Because I feel like with this otter energy here, it says you are never alone. I feel like that's why you never did say anything before. Why you didn't make the decision, because you knew it would make you sad. You knew it would make other people sad as well. But I feel like you didn't do it because you didn't want to cause a kerfuffle, right? You didn't want the Tower to fall. You didn't want to have to look the Devil in the face and say, I got your number. I know what you're trying to do to me here. So I feel like the biggest judgment that you make is it's time, after this Tower burns to the ground, it's time to resurrect something. And I think that whatever you lose in the Tower energy is something that you really didn't want to lose. Possibly it is connection to somebody. It's like maybe you have somebody in your life who connects with you via text every day. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your sister, maybe it's a best friend or a lover. And you know that when this tower falls and things break apart, things will never be the same. There's upheaval and change. It is quick change here, but it's a decision that you're making. And I think that you know that what's going to happen is you probably won't hear from this person again. And that kind of makes you sad. But you make the decision anyway, because that's what you're here to do, make decisions for your own life. We do have the Three of Cups, we have the Chariot, and we have the Hierophant. I want to say that that the judgment I hear that think that the decision that you're making here is based on your own happiness. I feel like you've decided that it's time to be happy, and you're willing to take the Seven of Cups along with that. You're willing to be overwhelmed and confused for a time because there's so many opportunities once the tower falls. Because I feel like when we're standing straight, picture yourself walking up to a castle, right? Walking up to the castle wall. If you're right at the castle wall and you look up, all you can see is castle. You look this way and that way, all you can see is castle. All you can see is the stone. But once it falls, then you realize that there's a road on the other side. I think that's sort of how it feels here, that you didn't realize you were dealing with the devil because the tower was concealing the devil. So the universe then falls the tower so you can see what you're actually dealing with. And I think that the reason you didn't want to make a decision to look the devil in the eyes, because you knew that whoever this person is that represents this devil energy, and I'm not saying anyone is the devil, I'm saying that this energy was contributing to a really toxic environment, situation, family member, best friend, whatever the relationship is. I feel like it was really kind of a toxic situation that you couldn't see. You couldn't see the forest for the trees. That's what it feels like here. So I feel like your decision is to be happy. The decision with the Judgment card here, you make a decision that I need to be happy. I need to get out more. I need to be with my friends. I need a new group of people. I need a positive influence in my life, because the devil, I think, and the tower were overshadowing everything. So I feel like you decide to get in the Chariot and go. This is a lesson that you're learning here. The Hierophant appears. I feel that this is the teacher, the spiritual teacher. You might be going to see a spiritual teacher. You might know somebody who is clergy, or someone who, who reads from this book, right? Has a book of rules, or someone that you know is grounded and solid and makes good decisions and gives good advice. But I really feel like for most of you, this is a lesson that's learned. I feel like you've decided that you must occupy your time with people who are thinking good things, trying to live their lives happily. I feel like you're going to find a new friend group, or a new group of soulmates that you can rejoice with, rather than living in this negative energy that you've been in. So we do have the Seven of Swords, which is usually secrets and things that are being concealed. And we do have the Three of Swords with the Four on the bottom. I always like the way this one's broken up, because the Three of Swords is above this person's head. So there has been an ending of some sort. 7 and 3 swords is 10. There has been some sort of a really harsh ending. It feels like it's something that you didn't want to have happen, because you didn't want to have to deal with the fallout of the tower. And so I feel like the situation you're dealing with is now you have boundaries, and you didn't before. You were allowing people to just come in and out of your life as they would want to. You allowed them to push you to this path, to that path, to this path. And I feel like now you're standing solid ground. It seems like you're standing solid ground. I feel like you are healing, and I feel as though you no longer are so trusting of people. Tell me what's coming up in the future, please. Because I feel like this Hermit energy gives you a lot of wisdom, because we do see the Hierophant here. It's like you've learned a lesson about moving too quickly, about going too fast, about keeping things under the surface that you should be taking care of when they first pop up. We do have the Lovers, we have the 10 of Wands, and we have the 2 of Swords. So for some of you, this is a love relationship. I think that there is a choice that needs to be made here between the Hierophant and the Hermit. It's like I could shut up and not say anything. I could just carry on life as it was, but now you've learnt a lesson, and now you see things differently because the tower is fallen. You now see the devil for who they are, or this toxic energy that this person was carrying. Not everybody knows they have toxic energy, and if they don't know, get the hell away. That's all I'm going to say. If somebody is acting a fool, or making trouble for other people in their lives, or making people stuck, or trying to keep people in a vibration, I feel like you need to run away from that person. We have the Lover's energy here. It is a choice to drop these burdens, and I feel like you are choosing choosing to drop the burdens. And I feel like you are choosing to drop the burdens with a soulmate, whether they are a friend, a lover, or a family member. We have the Two of Swords here. And I feel like you don't want to hurt anybody is what I feel. You just want to release the energy. It's like you're stuck in your head, right? We've got the Two of Swords here and the Two of Swords here. Two swords and two swords is 4, which is here. I feel like you are going to be healing from some sort of, it feels like a major change or implosion of something. Like it feels like a fight with a parent or a fight with somebody that you're dating or living with, and all of a sudden they're not living with you anymore. Like it feels like a major change is about to take hold here, but I feel like you're holding your ground. I feel like you're holding your boundaries. Look, your moral boundaries are more important than anything. I feel we do have the World card. Something is ending, but you're carrying on. You're carrying on because now you're smarter, stronger, faster. I feel like you are that you are having a triumphant moment of clarity. It is heartbreaking, absolutely. We've got 3 swords here, but the Wheel of Fortune is pushing you forward and expanding your life in a way that you can't take these people that are over here, or this person, whoever they are. It feels like you are now closing the door on some sort of toxic situation that you finally saw for what it was, and it's going to be lonely for a bit. The transition between leaving an old boundary, which means, or leaving an old vibration, where people were who are not interested in growing, because growth, it hurts. It can sometimes hurt. I feel like you're the only one, and you're the one pulling out of the vibration, and they didn't want you to go. Anything they would say to keep you there, but I think you figured them out. I think you figured them out. I think you were dealing in a group of people, whether they're family, friends, or someone that you're loving and living with, someone who's romantically connected to you. I think these people were immature. They make immature communications. They do risky things. I feel like that's not where you want to be anymore. I feel like you're closing the door on that. It's your choice to close the door. And I feel like it takes you to a place of expansion. I feel like things start to move forward in a really beautiful way for you, because now you understand, because the lesson has been learned. I love that. Here we go, 8 of Wands. So things are about to pick up and about to move really quickly here. I feel like in an effort to keep you in your life, somebody's going to try and say, look, I'm sorry, but you're going to say, look, I know that you're my sister, my brother. You're the person that I love, I've known forever. Maybe you're even my mother, but I got to go on my own path. I got to do my own thing. And I know that you're mad that I'm not going to be here whenever you want me, but I need to go. I need to go out into the world and find my abundance and take this new path, take this new, exciting, creative new path. Somebody doesn't want you to go, and I think that you're going. And I think in an effort to keep you in their life, that they try and keep you chained with the devil. That's what it feels like. But you got to be you, Libra. You got to do what you're going to do. Keep your boundaries here, my friend. It feels like you got this good power going on here. It's going to be a little bit lonely at first, but focus on yourself, focus on your path, focus on whatever it is you are bringing to this new beginning here. And we have fear in the reverse. It's not as scary as you think it is. It's going to start moving really quick though. I'm going to go for now, Libra. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Thanks for all the ways that you love me on this channel. I'm going to go for now, and I'll be back. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.